It was awesome! How long I've been telling you about this whole Chaos for a Cause thing, right? Did you go to it? It happened. It happened in Waterloo at the Electric Park Ballroom. Did you have some fun?
Did you go to it? Did you have a good time? I think you should have went and had a good time.
If you didn't go, well, let me tell you all about it, of course. Chaos for a Cause Part 2 happened at the Electric Park Ballroom in Waterloo this past Saturday. And let me tell you, it was an absolute blast. It was a lot of fun. All sorts of bands performing, all sorts of costumes, beer as well too, and some great sponsors were hanging out, and it was easily probably one of my biggest highlights of 2022. All the bands performing, like Carly Fox of The Rumors, Non Grata, Switchblade Saturdays, Gravecore, Destrophy, and Guilty of Treason, just put on such a stellar show, and everyone was just having good vibes and good time, man. Now, Chaos for a Cause has actually been around for a while. This is the second year that the radio station has been associated with it, but it's been around for a while because it's one of Gravecore's big shows that they do every single year. But I think it's safe to say that this one was probably their biggest one yet. Now, it's called Chaos for a Cause because it benefits a local charity, and the one that they latched onto was the Iowa Giving Crew. And the Iowa Giving Crew actually provides uncooked, full Thanksgiving dinners for Iowans in need in eastern Iowa. I think they do one in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and I believe Waterloo as well, too. So if you're one of those families that needs a Thanksgiving meal, well, the Iowa Giving Crew can help you out right there and provide a meal for you. So, no judgment, no nothing like that. They get you taken care of. That's what this is all about, and all the money was raised for it. And what a blast. What a freaking blast. I dressed up in a Blockbuster video costume. They actually had the t-shirt or the polo that they used to wear back in the 90s like I did. And it's such a bummer to think about that Blockbuster employees are now costumes for Halloween. So yeah, it was a ton of fun, man. So many amazing costumes, a costume contest that went down too. But let's start off with first, Carly Fox of The Rumors. Just a wonderful musician. I mean, I've talked about The Rumors plenty of times here, and I've never seen Carly do acoustic, and she did some great covers, man. It was really cool to hear her sing, was it Marcy Playground? I heard her do Marcy Playground, which I thought was really cool. The next one, Switchblade Saturdays. I had a friend named April who's always constantly told me about this band, like,
You need to see Switchblade Saturdays.
I'm like, okay, I will. And I finally did, and it blew my mind. They were awesome, and they're from Des Moines, and I would love to see the lead singer, by the way. His name's Zari. Love to see them again. And I got a t-shirt from him, too. And the next band up, Guilty of Treason. If you love heavy metal, Waterloo's Guilty of Treason is like a band you have to take part in. I mean, you are going to mosh. Mosh pits blew up during Guilty of Treason. It was awesome. I didn't participate. I just got some new tattoo work done, and I didn't really want to mess it up. My arm was hurting, so I didn't want to do that quite yet. The next one up, Non Grata from Iowa City. Seen them plenty of times. Wonderful band. I believe the guitarists were dressed up as Jay and Silent Bob, which I thought was really cool. But of course, Gravecore came up next. They're just a band that you have to see. I mean, this is like their premier event, and it's an absolute mind-blowing event, dude. And they're just a ton of fun. And I got to join them up on stage for School's Out for Summer. I might be on the recording too, by the way. And last but not least, Destrophy. These guys have been a legacy in Eastern Iowa, and at one point they were actually signed to a record label and have toured the country and the world. So seeing them here in Eastern Iowa for the first time ever, lead singer Ari, by the way, totally painted up like Kratos from God of War, and he's muscular as hell, so he definitely pulled it off with his beard too. It was awesome. I'm like, yes! Dude, Chaos for a Cause is such a blast, and you need to go check it out, because guess what? It's probably going to be happening a third year, because it just keeps growing, it keeps helping out more people, and it keeps rock alive in Eastern Iowa. So yes, support Chaos for a Cause, support all the amazing bands. I cannot wait until episode 3.
Want more biker content? Subscribe to the Biker Lawyers, and check out the links in the description.
Brought to you by the Biker Lawyers. Injured? Ride with us.